different. This is
Thank you,
called
guys.
this is the first. This is a pilot, the first number one. Like, and I wanted to do it in a comfortable atmosphere with people that still had the dope work, but they was gonna make sure that this thing get off the ground solid. So the sessions with Source. Very simply, we are digging into the catalog of two people and discussing their songs. So we're gonna talk about some work that these people have out in the world. You may know it, you may be introduced to it, but we're gonna get into it. We got DNA Beats, we got Doom the Wiz. I appreciate these gentlemen for rocking with me, and let's get it started. Let's get it started. All right, we're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna keep it simple. I guess we'll start because DNA is on the top screen. First of all, if you you know what? We ain't even doing all of the introduction stuff. Y'all know DNA. Y'all know Doom. Y'all see them on a regular basis. They always here. Whatever you want to start with, as long as there's a story attached to it, it doesn't have to be a extended story. It can just be a quick thought, something about the song. But run us something for a verse. You know how to time it, and we'll talk about it.
You want the story before or after?
Since this is the first one, let's go with the story after. Let's go with the story after.
All right. I'll be quiet now. Go ahead, DNA.
DNA is on you.
Let me can you hear me? Okay. So play the song first.
What do y'all feel more comfortable with? Playing the song first, or
I think I'll play the beat first. Let's try it first like that, and then we could just switch it up. See how.
okay, cool.
Yeah, off the count. That's it.
ISO, free slick, isometric concept. Just got out of prison, trying to make an honest living. Get reacquainted with my children and outthink these pilgrims. Expelling game, make the chain, break the chains. Find your lane, fly your plane. I want the same for my brother. Carry my mattress, two step under the itchy covers. My wiz is my wife, my old herb is my mother. Found out the hard way, my old friends wasn't real. So outside of my fam, only fuck with my niggas from jail. This that cold inside your bones sound. I brought the guards back out. BLR came through in the gold crown. To guard you now, to coach you pound. Everything civilized and profound. Blah.
Take him off the couch, shot. Rocket. Staten Island. Jersey. We going worldwide, you heard? Rocket. Rocket.
Ooh, that's crazy. Who is that? Can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me? My bad. I had the
Yeah.
mute on. That was Shaheem when he fresh out of jail 4 years ago.
What?
Yeah.
Did you recognize the voice, or you heard it before?
I didn't hear it at all. This is my first time.
Shot
Yeah,
out
so
of-
like
yeah,
fresh out, just fresh out. Like 4 years ago, and I was on Instagram just doing my thing, pushing music out, and then something told me to tag him. I don't know what. The hip hop guys, I don't know what. I just tagged him. I'm like, whatever. He hits me and he was like, yo, I need that. Yo, that's raw. And I'm like, stop playing, man. This ain't Shaheem, man. So then I looked, right, and then he's like, yo, send me your number. I just got out. And I'm like, all right, I'll go with it. Gave him the number. He didn't call me. 2 weeks later, I'm working on my car, doing an oil change outside, and my thing rings up, Shaheem. I'm like, shut up, man. I pick up the phone, I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Woo, woo, woo. And I was like, for real, Shaheem? Yeah, man, yeah. And then he goes, check this out. I wrote this verse, and he started freestyling for me on the phone. I'm like, it was like surreal, right? I was like, get the hell out of here. but
Yo.
but you know, it was a dope moment, and you know, after that, we just started politicking, and we did this one with DJ June, and we're supposed to do some more coming up, stuff like that.
That's dope. That's dope. You got that fresh out of jail, Shaheed?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
So
So yeah,
what?
it was fun. Blessings, you know. Big ups to him. Yeah, fresh out of jail.
What's
Before
the?
he even hit the Drink Champs, he was like fresh out.
Oh wow. What's the name of that joint?
This one is called Off the Count. Off the Count. It's on YouTube, I believe. It's on streaming platforms.
That's what's up. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope work.
Thank you.
You you can throw in a question and do what you feel or not, dude.
Nah, I'm a little broccolied out right now,
I
so
see.
I'm floating and listening, and you know what I'm saying. I'm thinking of how I want to tell my stories, but at the same time, I'm listening to them. It's like it's crazy how you tag somebody and you don't think they're gonna pay no attention to it,
Hmm.
and it turns out to be a whole thing. The 2 weeks waiting for the phone call. I mean, like I bet you by that time you're like, man, this nigga ain't gonna call me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know how that is, man. I
Yeah,
feel
we've
you
been
on that,
there,
man.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's like when you finally get it and you get the finished product, man. That shit is dope, brother. I mean,
Yeah. Thank you.
I get jealous real quick on some shit. Real. I'll be like, damn, I wish I was the nigga that was doing some shit. But nah, that you know what I'm saying. It's like yo. I hope you play it later too, man. The J shit. I ain't gonna spoil it if you do, but you know what I'm talking about.
Appreciate you.
Um,
Yeah. Just
uh,
throw that fishing line out there. You never know, and it might catch, it might not, but you got to try something, right? I mean,
my technique was a little different. I bum rush them at their shows and be like, yo, I'll shoot you a video for free. That's how
yeah,
I met a lot of niggas. So, but yeah,
yeah.
You
man.
gotta
Still holds
create
weight.
an
Yeah.
end. You gotta
Yeah.
create an end.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit was dope, man. And for you that's a special track right there. Cause I was like, that's probably like the first thing he recorded after he got out, man. You know what I'm saying? That's
Like
special right there.
fresh. Yeah. I couldn't believe I was telling my brother, and he was like, shut up. I'm like, yo, I'm not. This is crazy how it just happened. And he was like, wow, that's dope. I'm like, yeah.
And it is. That's super dope, man. That's like some hip hop shit right there.
Excuse me, doing what you got in the stash to lead off with. I know you got something that you
I
that you
got
really been waiting to tell a story on.
well, this joint is called The Best, and it was I got whirlwinds. Like people don't understand when it comes to doing collabs with artists, especially vets and legends in the game. It's a whirlwind work. It's not just gonna happen. It's like so. I got a track with Ed OG, um, Elder Sensei, and the female rapper Marquis, who was Lord Finesse's protege and girlfriend. And
Hmm.
I had to really like just to shoot this video. I picked up L from New Britain, Connecticut, drove all the way to Boston, shot our scenes with Ed OG, then drove all the way back to New Britain to come back home
Yeesh.
to drop them
Wow.
all. And,
Work.
and that wasn't even part of it because I had to go to Harlem to shoot Marquis' scene. So if you ever see the video, it's like you'll see L and Marquis together in their scenes, and then Ed OG and L in their scenes, but Marquis and Ed ain't in the same joints.
So
And
Elder's the linchpin in that joint.
yeah, well, I sent it to him. I sent it to him first. Then I sent it to Ed OG, and then I was like, I need a female rapper on my shit. And I was cool with Marquis because Marquis was down with IU, and IU is my mentor, and you know how it goes. But this is called The Best, and this version I'm playing, I got knocked. You know what I'm saying? They took it down the streaming service, they blocked it.
I remember.
But this is one of my biggest hits ever before they took it down. Even the remix, when I put the remix back up, shout out to my brother Nez, who told me to just do a remix. the remix is doing just as well. But this is called The Best. And if anybody wants this version, I'll give it to you for free. Hit me in my DM.
Word.
And they say,
You've been the best, you've been the best.
then they tell us,
You've been the best, you've been the best.
Edo and Doomer, spitting facts, not rumors to fans and consumers, gangbangers and shooters, riots and looters, cell phones, computers, likes and viewers. Labels think they have the right to screw us. If you black cops pursue us, ops are clueless. Black fist to John Lewis, calm like a Buddhist, but can get brolic or Brutus on the Judas, leave him cold and bluish. From the oldest to newest, I'm from the sewage. My shorty, she a nudist. Sensei the coolest, y'all clowns foolish. We bear fruit, y'all are fruitless.
and they say,
You've been the best, you've been the best.
then they tell us,
You've been the best, you've been the best.
I'm gonna let my key rock.
One chick hit squad, leave your jaw dislodged. No charge, get scarred, barred from the big yard. Slowed your clip rap, get bitch slapped. I like my men pitch black, big dick, strong back. He be the bestest, rhymes ambidextrous, pen handle keyboard. Either way, I'm a threat kid. Lines is infectious, bars unaffected by these bozo bras. Down to they broads or they heifers. In with the vet, speak my mind and perspective. All in invested, this one for the record. Be like Eric B and Rakim, LL with the shark fin. Kane dropping raw, Nas on the coffin. Lie catching wreck, bite key on the neck. Queens deep mobbing, gangstar manifest. Dope boy fresh slang from here to Bangladesh. Bomb quotes and songs, MCs mark for death.
and they
Best,
say,
best.
You've been the best, you've been the best.
then they tell
That's
us.
dope.
Thank you, sir.
She was dope, actually. She was dope.
Yeah, that was.
She got busy. Ed, to me, I'll be real. That's my brother. I love him. I just think he just threw the verse together for me. You know what I'm saying? But he made it up, which I'll play in a few.
Word. Back to DNA. Oh, go
I
ahead,
remember
go ahead.
that. My bad. I remember that song. The video you did for it. You put it on one of the pages. That did numbers, man. And I think Boom
it
Bap
did.
Nation.
Yeah, Boom Bap Nation picked it up.
Yeah.
They picked up a few of my shit. You know what I'm saying? And I thank them for that because by them doing it, my numbers boosted on the streaming and on my website.
That did numbers.
So
Yep.
Dope.
That was dope, man.
it was one of my biggest, but not the biggest. I played that.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. DNA, what else you got in the stash that the people may or may not have heard before?
All right, you can hear me? Yeah. Let's see. I got let's see. Let's do this one. I got a joint with Killer Priest and Jizza and John Lyon. Rest in peace.
Man, would it make you feel any better if you knew that what we're asking Matt here to do is a holy thing?
You see, we're on a mission from God.
Don't you blaspheme in here! Don't you blaspheme in here!
Reptile scale prisons wreck my algorithms. Telltale visions of the hell I'm living. You quick pale sniffing once the spell is written. Intel glitching, don't watch television. Particles and waves through the articles of slaves. Started from the grave, but my heart is where I'm paid. It's harder to explain the Roman martyrs getting slain. It started in the brain and departed through the veins. Meditate on strings in the valley of the kings. Ears tingle ring when the siren starts to sing. Knowledge what we bring, now the love for worldly things. Hear a buzz from the wings, then the killer bee stings. Mixtapes sound shitty cause they highs is gritty. 4-5 with me reppin' Chi-Town City. Both eyes shifty, don't hear cries for pity. Official committees that got ties to Nitty. What?
Bodies I take, medieval rhymes time mistakes. Jonah Ark flows get dark and rise over lakes. Like great fog covers the graveyard. When I spray bars like a Mac 10, the rap is pizza spray y'all. Judah Benjamites, Issachar rights. I used to spit the bars tight like Christ with mics and night ears. Give you rappers nightmares for what I'm writing the cheer. White hairs growing out my back, gray beards like Shakespeare. Take years to develop a style. Only grace compare, prepare or beware. Phrases.
That's your hard. How you end up linking with? Was that after Shaheem? Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
This was in 2016. It came out, but my man had these verses before that, before Wu-Tang was Wu-Tang, because I got Jizza on there. Before they even blew up, they recorded it. My man John Lyon, rest in peace, he's no longer with us. He had a studio called Lion's Den, and he caught them right when they were just about to explode. And so, because Jizza, he was telling me the story, he don't like giving out verses, and he don't like doing none of that. He says so he got lucky, and when he grabbed them, and then he bought me. This was like before 2016. Then I met my boys. Like, I got a cat named John Lyon, man. He got these verses, but he's looking for production. He's looking for mastering, and I'm like, again, right, doing like, sure, man, just send them to the studio, whatever, man. This is the address, my number, and again, I learned in this business and what we do is that I don't keep my hopes up. If it happens, it happens. That's great. I learned that from day one, because popping balloons all day like and so I'm like,
know that with the interviews.
Facts.
Right. And so I'm like, if it's for me, it's for me, man. But I was like, all right, man. And so then he comes, we have this session, he brings his hard drives, and I'm like, stop playing, man. No, for real. And so I looked at the session, he bought the acapella, we started working, putting tracks together, mixing and mastering, boom, we put it out. My man Big Herc, he did the video, it's on YouTube. The song's called Third Day, Jizza, Killer Priest, John Lyon. It's on YouTube. He animated me into Mumra. I'm from the Thundercats. I'm in the beginning of the video, and my eyes are green. I'm doing this little like in front of a cauldron and stuff, and it was pretty cool, man. Check it out. But then I'm like, man, I want to meet Priest. Anyways, like 2 years go by, we got another show in Colombia, so I go with them. And then my man's, because I produce for Los Nandes, I'm their DJ and producer. So we go out there, and then lo and behold, I see in there Killer Priest. So I'm like, Priest. He's like, what's up? I say, my man John Lyon. Oh, yeah. And then we started politicking. He found that out, that he made the connection. He's like, yo, how's John? Appreciate it, whatever. Gave him the credit. I met him, and then we just started building from there, on and off talking and stuff like that.
Yo, that's fire. That's
dope.
fire.
Yeah.
So those verses are from 90s on them?
It was like before they blew up. Yeah, before.
What?
Yeah,
That had to
before
be
they
like-
even.
That had to be like, girl,
Girl Come Do Me?
Jizza. Yeah, the Jizza,
yeah.
before
That's
Jizza was
91.
Jizza, when he was actually the genius.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back when,
right. He told me, right. He was buying the verses and they were charging low, and so he said he caught them right before they blew up, and I was just like, wow.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I still got his hard drive too of a lot of his other acapellas that he purchased, and back in the day.
I'll tell you right now, man, that shit is gold right there.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
That shit
Yeah.
is gold right there.
yeah. I haven't even went through it. I was just like,
Wow, that's crazy. What was the name of the Shaheem joint again? Sorry.
off the count.
Off the
Off
count.
the count. Yeah.
Got you. Off the count. Boom. Got it. Doom.
All right, well, this one is called Back in Your Place with Afro. All Flows Reach Out. That's my brother right there. And Chino XL. A lot of people think this is his last verse, which I don't know, but I know the story that goes behind this song is me and Chino didn't get along in the beginning because I paid him in April and didn't get my verse until a week before he died. And the way I got my verse is I did a diss song against him, knowing all well and said that he would chew me out, spit me, all that, because that's Chino XL. But I did it. And he called me an hour after I dropped the video for it. And we chopped it up for like 3 hours on the phone. I tape recorded the whole conversation. And he said it was a Thursday. He said, I'll have it for you Friday. Friday, he sent me the lyrics. He sent me the stems for his lyrics.
Yo.
I talked to Fro, and I talked to him. I said, I'm gonna rent out some space in LA. I'll go and scoop you off you don't need be, and we'll shoot the video for it. He said, cool. I said for next Saturday. And that was on a Friday. Monday, he was dead. That's when he died. He died within that time. And the craziest thing is I was at work and Bad Seed called me up and told me. And he's on the East Coast. So I went through it to get that verse, and then after he passed, I went through it with his family and his estate for the song. And everything worked out. It's out right now. This is called Back in Your Place. I'll just play his verse.
A person, no defibrillator.
Your other rap cast to get back in your place. Your other rap cast to get back in your place. Back in your place. Old school, new school, leave the murder.
Let's go in. Stick a wall through the village of the infamous sickness with a mind like a rusted authentic mental prosthetic put up in bandages. That is spreaded and stitched into the mysterious twisted edifice similar to dark army barracks, peel it back to torn flesh into the warm epidermis and revealing scars that are large and cavitous in appearance. I'm murdering monumental measurements, embarrassed the parents that have given birth to these worthless lyricists with words that are relentless. I've created such miraculous images, mimicking to the vivid occurrences Moses witnesseth. Scarlet fire when limited crows that fly inhibited. I close my eyes and scribble it. Behold, this Chino was exhibiting what an actual errorless religious scripture is. I'm a constant victim of verbal thievery, spit scenery. I created alphabetical academia like an Egyptian deity seamlessly. Genius level, but a respected street nigga writing messages that are sublime and divine without a dead lead singer. Been out arting all of these so-called artisans. I wasn't paying for my verses are nightmares that are perilous terror painted on human canvases.
The rap cast to get back in your place. The other rap cast to get back in your place. Back in your place.
Yeah.
Yo, I'll tell you, when he sent that to me, because he spit it, I got it on the conversation, just like Shaheem did for DNA. He spit it on the phone to me. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Because I was still in this mindset as I hear you talking, nigga. Give me my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Like, all right, yeah.
he sent me the reference track and he sent me the stems. And I got with my girl, because my girl, she's like a full-time supporter. She'll tell me, that's it. Nah, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So she listened to it and she's like, yo, you got something here. And I couldn't believe it. And then after he, you can hear it, you listen to it, yeah, but DNA will tell you when you mixing down a song and you trying to get their vocals right, you really hear their vocals. You hear what they're saying. And I was like, damn, this dude blessed me. I said, it took me a long time to get it, but he came off and I didn't even play Afro's verse because Afro went toe to toe with Chino on this. And this is from my last album, Methadone Music 2. This is my biggest song. Almost my biggest song. I think there's another one before it, but and a lot of people think that that's his last verse. Everybody tells me that, and I don't know. I can't say it is. I can't say it isn't. But I know he got it to me the next day because he said he was going to the studio.
It's close. I mean,
yeah.
If you wanted to argue it, if you wanted to say it, like it's gonna be tough to argue.
If they say it, they say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Right. That's fair. That's fair. That's dope. Rest in peace, Chino XL.
Want this guy with no M80? Wasn't he managing him, something like that?
M80, yeah. I don't
really.
M80, yeah. M80, but he I don't fuck with M80 like that. But he's the one that got me the clearance for this song.
Wow.
Because the only thing I had proof of was the Zelle transactions of the paper. You know what I'm saying? And the text and the tweets, which I saved all because it wasn't even, I already got the verse. That was going against his estate. So M80,
that's different. That's a whole different
M80 emailed me contracts because he was his manager. I predated them bitches. Kept it moving. Kept it moving.
Well, it's already signed, so it really don't matter.
Yeah.
That's
Dope.
wow.
How did you get a hold of Afro?
The first time I ever came to LA, I was shooting a video for John Jiggs, and we were at an Airbnb in downtown LA. This is, I think, 2017 or 18. And this kid, I knew who Afro was because I seen him on VH1. I heard him. I knew that was AR, the Rugged Man's dude, all that. He fucking showed up at the Airbnb with like 3 bags of broccoli, all kinds of broccoli. And we were sitting there chiefing. I was playing my beats. It was just me and him on the balcony.
In already.
Yeah, we was on the balcony, and I was just playing my beats, and he was like, "Yo," and then he came to the EPMD joint in the Bronx. The reunion, like New York is infamous for throwing free concerts, man, free shows.
I hate to see it. I love it and I hate it because every time I see it, I'm like, why am I not there?
Yeah. Oh, see, Bronx is only an hour and a half away from the field. That's why people always thought I lived in New York because I was always there. I went to New York when I went to Boston, but he was there too. We kicked it, and then I just hit him up. I was like, "Yo, and this is my second song with him. I got another song with him, and I produced songs on a couple of his albums. But my other song is with him and Elder Sensei. That shit was a big hit. And that's called Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. When I asked him to jump on that, I said, how much you charge? He's like, yo, you family. I was like, word?
That's
Okay.
love. That's love.
So now it's like we on the level, and I know you got artists that you work with that you just throw beats. You know what I'm saying? That is like Elder Sensei, he'll never ask. I'll never charge him for a beat. Afro will never get charged for a beat. Mikey D, I would never charge him for a beat. Rusty Jukes, never. You know what I'm saying? Because I work with them more than once, and they my dudes. You know what I'm saying? If they want to throw me some money, okay, but you know, I don't do it.
You gotta have a circle. I get you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know a lot of rappers and vets and joints in the game, but I only fuck with a certain few because you told me one day, and I'll never forget it. And I know he didn't come up with it, but it resonated. It just stuck with me, and it was like, yo, your heroes in this rap game will disappoint you.
Oh yeah,
I believe that.
And you know, growing up in the era that we grew up in, and seeing hip hop come from where people thought it was going to be a fad to where it is now, and we saw it grow and develop. You know, we were the ones that was reading the joints, and then we get with we get to meet him for the first time. It's like, yo, that dude's a dick. You know what I'm saying? That dude's an asshole. But you know,
yeah.
Wow.
There's some that I clicked with more than the others. You know.
Yeah. Chemistry.
Cool people. Yeah, that's dope. And I see why Apathy said you had the best shirt, because it goes back to when he was on and he talked about the Goonies, and now you got the Goonies shirt on. Did you see him say? You saw him say that earlier?
No.
Oh shit! I see it.
He said it in comment.
Yeah, I saw him say that too.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Classic movie.
What you got? What you got?
Next, DNA.
Yeah, what you got on deck?
Let's see. You hear me? Let's do I got a joint with cannabis through my man's Domingo, Big O's Domingo. I'm playing.
Domingo, your man too? What is that? What? Well, y'all should have been anyway. Yeah,
all right, hold on.
Any state that has the ability, full spectrum dominance on its citizens is not a free state. Our liberty has been sacrificed on the altar of national security. To obtain your personal information, the FBI can now freely issue national security letters without a judicial warrant.
Full spectrum dominance, that's what we asked for. Then ending up on the wrong side of the blast doors. Full spectrum dominance, that's what we asked for. We ended up on the wrong side of the blast door. What if you talk to your shadow talks back? Why is your shadow wearing a tinfoil hat? Don't have any plans, don't wanna give tragedy a chance. So you pray on knees and hands and follow their commands. The land of the monitor free, home of the monitor brave. In other words, we're all monitored slaves. As for today, we're gonna dig graves in the rain. Let's sing and praise and try to remember much happier days. Yeah, full spectrum dominance, that's what we asked for. We ended up on the wrong side of the blast door. Dismissive kisses from pretty ass vampire bitches. Resisted or end up with windpipe stitches. The reaction breathless of gas. What an extraordinary ass. That's why the men volunteer so fast. They got 1 million laws, you only gotta break one to end up in a cell with hard new shit as sons. Hard knocks don't have weak spots. It's 2019, the beginning of a brand new epoch.
Ooh, shout out to Domingo. Yeah, cannabis. The cannabis hookup is crazy. What's the name of that joint?
You muted.
That's called, you can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was called What We Asked For. Cannabis on the Full Spectrum Dominance.
That's one brother I wanted to work with, and
I thought you did.
I did it. I did the music video, Mikey D and his music video.
Gotcha.
Oh shit! No. I forgot.
You got with Mikey D, no?
No, I got shit with him and K Solo.
Oh yeah, I could have sworn you said that before.
Yeah, I forgot.
Like,
Yo, man, yeah, my bad. But nah, that shit's better than my shit though.
Oh, love.
You know what I'm saying? My shit is dope, but that shit is fire, man. Cause
appreciate it. Thank you.
Let me ask you, what cannabis was that though? Was that cannabis a little bit now, cannabis 5 years ago, or 90s cannabis?
I mean, we did that came out in 2019.
Okay, so you got futuristic cannabis.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the bars.
Yeah. That's when he was dropping like 3 projects because he had Dominance 1, 2, and 3. And then Domingo hit me up. He's like, yo, I need some heat. And I'm like, yeah, for who? He's like, cannabis. I said, stop playing, man. All right. And the pressure was on, right? I'm over digging and looking. I'm like, cannabis? And I just did here you go, man. And he goes, nah, man. How about this one? He already had one on my Instagram. I'm like, oh man. And then I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. And then boom, recorded that joint, hooked it up, put it out.
That's beautiful though.
It's always the beat that you don't expect.
Yeah, ain't there something?
Yeah, it's always it'd be like, yo, this shit is fire. I made this just for you.
Right,
but a couple weeks ago you was live and that shit was dope.
You be like, I got this one for you, man. Fuck that one. You be like, all right.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's never the one that's good you think is gonna hit. Yeah, I know.
That's fine.
But yeah, that was I know, man.
Wow, that's dope. That's dope. Doom. Back in the bag.
I'm gonna play you Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo.
Okay.
This Elder Sensei and Afro. And the funny thing about this is I sent Afro some beats. He picked out a beat that he liked and he sent it back to me. And I liked what he said, but I didn't like the beat. So I just like, you know what? I scrapped the whole beat and started from scratch and built it around his verse. And this one is out there for me. It's one of my joints. Let me make sure I got my yeah. All right, here we go. Check it out.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It be Afro and Doom the Wiz. That's so act natural when the toolie spit. I'm bringing the pain, maybe the thunder, bracing the game. Am I the best lately? I wonder. Eager to entertain, tape it, I may be the top dog, deep in the flame, and don't fake it to fall off. Dag damn it, a great mind, can't stand it, I take mine. Black Phantom walking through walls and vanish at late nights. The Prime Minister, divine finisher, the lines of an enigma, the break of your spine and defy the contenders. Be a mighty fine line between the lines and the truth. They can't even take the time to understand my rhymes in the booth. 300 plus proof, poison like Bell Bip DeVoe. Get the youth out the exit before them shells hit the flow. Black man, no other, the fat man, but runner. That man move like Scat Man Carruthers.
I'll let you hear a little bit of L's verse and shit.
Afro, doom the winds, do it big. Shoot it from the hip, maneuver through computer glitch. Bruiser from the bricks, loser get the dish. Futurized toolkit, never duplicates. In a duel, it's a tool rival tactics. Slam to the mattress, trim Tony Atlas. Never out of practice, verbal chemistry. Bright endlessly, built a lines in this industry.
Yeah. And I got a video for that one.
No.
That's one of my highest viewed videos too. I waited for L because L said he was coming to LA and Afro wasn't on tour. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to LA. And I'm in Sacramento. That's 5.5 hours.
Right.
I'm not flying, I'm driving. That's how I get down. I'm from the East Coast. We out. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get L's verse yet. And I'm like, damn, the video's tomorrow. He ain't sent me his verse. I don't know what it sounds like. I haven't mixed it down, whatever. Boom. Gets on the plane, and right before takeoff, he sends me the verses, sends me the stems. Get on it. We go out there the next day, and I'm like, damn, it's wide. You know what I'm saying? That's because it's like it has the city, and then it's just spread out. So I'm like, damn, to get from one side of LA to another would be like three hours, no lie, 4 hours.
For real? Jeez.
Yeah, the traffic is fucking sucks in LA. It's worse than New York. So I was like, okay. I asked Afro where he lives. I was like, damn, okay. That's on the outside of LA. It's called Flowers. It's a little city, little town. I was so lucky that L stayed like a mile away from him. I was so happy.
A mile? That's
yeah. Where he was laid up at. It was 1 mile exactly from where Afro was at.
It's crazy.
Scooped both, I scooped L up first, then got Afro, and we shot the whole shit right then and there, right in Afro's town. And then I dropped the video, and I had to be creative because Afro's creative with his shit. Because a lot of people don't know he makes his own beats, he does his own scratches, and he shoots his own videos. So I had to come up. But yeah, that was an adventure right there.
That's fire though. That's fire. It's on dope too.
Yeah.
What's the name of that joint?
That's called Eeny Meeny Miny Mo.
How did I forget that? I can't forget that joint.
We got one more song, right?
1, 2. It's up to you.
I got two, but I'm gonna play one song in full. It's my biggest one. So that's what's up. So on you, DNA, what you got for us, brother?
Yeah.
That was dope, man.
You down for 2 or 1?
I got 2 more.
All right, let's do it.
Let me see.
What did I teach you?
You are Duke of New York. You're A#1.
I can't hear you.
You are the Duke of New York. You're A#1.
Where the fuck should I start? I say what the fuck that I want. To every 8-year-old in the world, boy, I'm fucking your aunt. I'm the nigga that snatched the chain that your uncle would flaunt. When OT with OZs, that fiend's going dumb in Vermont. Tested hammers on the roof. Is this gonna jam or shoot? Before these cameras shoots the mini cannon in my gambling booth. 40-ounce gold fronts frontin' in my damage suit. Who you rambling to? These shells chunky like a can of soup. Man, I was tough when being tough was tough. White tee and J's before Jay put y'all in button ups. Peel a leaf, dump the Dutch, pour another cup. Guzzle till I get the bubble guts, all while I'm cutting up raw. I mean raw, back when balls was $100. These niggas peanut butter cups, jumping double dutch. The game's like boning on a plane, man, y'all fucking up. Man, I'ma say what the fuck that I want. I'm just an 80s baby, student in the 90s. Always kept it 2000 with my crew behind me. This the way my crew do. So I say what the fuck that I want. I'm just an 80s baby, student in the 90s. Always kept it 2000 with my crew behind me. This the way my crew do. So I say what the fuck that I want.
Where the fuck should I start? I say what the fuck that I mean. I fuck the kind of queens that make the Pope bust a nut in his jeans. Slumbering king, but stay awake when it comes to the team. Taking lessons from Freddie, euphorics, getting snuffed in your dreams. We keep the heaters rolling like winners in the evening marks. Reading vanquish demons with the meanings in the scenes and songs. Reading palms from answers, said it's me that gotta be the boss. Uppercuts the cuts from make your stomach touch cerebral cords. Nickelodeon hit the block in the podium. Got puppets in my class singing join the wall. I'm
Time out. That was Joel Ortiz and Chris Rivers, right?
I told you. I told you, man. I told you he had some heat. When he posted that shit. You don't remember DNA? I text you. I was like, yo, how the fuck you get them two together? Yo, yeah, for real.
That's the question. That's the question right there. How you get them two together for real?
Big ups Domingo, man. He blessed me with that opportunity. He had hit me up. That came in 2016. And I worked my ass off for that one. I worked 3 days straight making beats because they were just kept on they didn't like it.
I love that.
And
but I love that for them.
Yeah. I was working, man. I was just cranking them. I'm like, I want this placement. And 3 days straight, man, just cracking beats out, sending it to him. Finally, the third day, I think I sent him I think I made like maybe 200 beats, maybe in 3 days. I was just cranking them. I had, of course, some that I already had in my storage, but I was just cranking new ones. I was just cranking them. Finally got the call, and I thought it was just going to be Joel. And then when he hit me with the bonus, I was like, no. I got a double whammy. Hey, let's go. And so they put that out on his album, That's Hip Hop. Big ups to Domingo again, man. He looked out.
Oh, that is everything about that story is great. The combination, because that's an unexpected combination. The fact that you got the placement and the fact that you did a bunch of beats to get that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
I tell you, when he put that shit out and I heard it and I was like getting jealous. I was like, damn. But I was happy for my brother because, I wasn't at his level yet. You know what I'm saying? When I joined him in the audio schools thing, I was just starting to peak. I wasn't really to that level where cats wanted to work with me. I was still shooting videos for free and shit. I was on that level. But when he dropped that shit, man, I was like, well, yo, that shit is on my playlist, B. Don't get it twisted.
Appreciate
that shit
you.
Knocking the joint.
Thank you.
What's the name of that joint?
That's it's called Say What I Want. Say What I Want, featuring Chris Rivers, Joel Ortiz.
That joint tough.
Produced by me, mixed by Domingo.
Love that. Appreciate it, Backwoods. Thank you.
Yo, Backwoods is a dope producer.
Backwoods salute. Yeah, he's nasty. Yeah, I seen him.
Is he?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He keeps saying, I'm gonna pull up one day.
Yo, there's a lot of cats that I be telling about the show. They just don't pull up, but they some dope beat makers on TikTok.
Yeah, they're fact. That's a fact, though. That's a fact.
My next one is Not Playing, featuring Inf the God, Shorty Shy, and my brother Granddaddy IU. I'm
Rest
only
in
gonna play
peace.
IU's verse
Rest in
because
peace.
getting a verse from IU is hard.
I
He this is the second time he rocked over one of my beats, even though he was my brother and he was my mentor. Um, he he was very upfront, brother, not a yes man, but the most humblest brother you would meet. And when I after I rocked it with him for a little while, I was cool with him, got cool with him. I was like, "Yo, can you listen to my beats?" And he looked at me, said, "You know I make beats, right?" I said, "Yeah, I know you make beats." He's like, "All right." So send him my beats. Came back and was like, "Yo, your beats is all right, but they ain't, they kind of whack too." And
love
that
that.
shit, that shit
I
hurt my
love that.
feelings. But you know what I'm saying? Then he started showing me how to do shit, and then he was telling me, "You want to play your beats like they're a band. You want to have that swing with your kicks and all that." I didn't know what ghost snares was, ghost kicks. I didn't know none of that shit. He told me everything. And so long story short, came to this beat. I played him this beat, and he was like, "Yo." I was like, please say you're gonna get on it, because this was for my Holyfield album, and I already got his Imp the God is one of his proteges, and Shorty Shaw was his protege, and John Jiggs, but John Jiggs ain't on this one, and he's like, I'm gonna put him on there, but I'm gonna get on there for you. So tried to get in digging into Crate Studios to record it, couldn't. Showbiz. This is after Showbiz bought it. Showbiz didn't return no phone calls. So he's like, I got another place for you. I ain't gonna tell you. Just meet me in Queens. Here's the address. Me and my brother Nez pull up. It's a house. I'm like, okay, who the fuck lives here? Go down to the basement. Vinny Idol.
What?
Vinny, I swear to God, Vinny Idol. I was like, you got me up in here with the Locks producer and shit.
What?
Yeah.
In
We
Queens?
recorded this joint here and another joint with Shorty Shaw's brother, and Inf the God.
Mm.
And I shot a video for it and everything. He's in it. That's the last song I did with IU. And I was getting ready to do like a little mini EP with Shorty Shaw, IU, and Inf the God. And my brother ended up passing away.
Wow.
But this is called Not Playing, and this is, and y'all know IU. Like I said, he humble, but on that mic, he don't give a fuck.
Talk that crap till they see that I'm not playing. What I'm saying, cats wanna talk that crap till they see that I'm not playing. I die. What I'm saying, check it. I'm jumping double dutch in your mother's guts. Such a slut, she guzzle nuts for a couple bucks. Knuckle up, I'm fucking you up with these uppercuts. Hammer tucked in the chucks, I'm giving no fuck. If it's up, nigga, we gon' bust. You be on sus, you fuckers must be on dust. Plus, we get money like Elon Musk. You sleep on us, we airing you. Soundboy bury you. Cross the line, what's yours is mine. I really do what I rap about. Y'all just rhyme. And I'm the subject of ghetto tales and folklore. That coke war. Fucking up a pack could provoke war. How your mom's called it Sharpton and Jesse. Cause the bullshit you was involved in is messy. Refer to me as God when you address me. As far as they hard, come and test me. Let's see. Cats wanna talk that crap till they see that I'm not playing. What I'm saying. Cats wanna talk that crap till they see that I'm not playing. What I'm saying.
And the crazy thing about that too, I said I shot the video. I shot the video. That was the last thing I did before I drove cross country to move to California.
Wow. And then he passed after that.
Yeah. But that's when he, like, for a long time I was showing him my beats, and a lot of people was fucking with my beats, but he wasn't. And I kept showing him, kept sending them. And from the time that I came to California, because I'll be real with you, from the time I came to California, my whole style has changed, and I started, doing what he was saying even more. And he started heavily. It's like, yo, we talked almost every night. Like, I didn't put out no projects. I didn't like really do much without showing him shit and be like, yo, this is what I got. And I sent one beat to him. It was a Friday, and He's like, I'm feeling a little under the weather. I said, did you get a chance to listen to it? He said, nah, but I will. He said, but keep them coming. So I sent 2 more. And usually when I send him beats, he'll text me or he'll call me. And I didn't hear from him. And then I got a phone call like 6 in the morning from my man Easy T. And he was like, yo, don't go online. I was like, what do you mean don't go online? He's like, don't go online. Call me before you go online. So, he texted me this. So I called him. And he's like, yo, we lost another great one, man. I was like, who? And he's like, IU. And that shit just, I called out of work I was fucked up, yo. And that, to this day, and I couldn't make his funeral. I was like, really, that shit fucked me up. But the thing is, it also elevated me to a whole nother, like, even now when I make beats, I use right there listening to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's there, like, nah, nigga, that's not it. Nah, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? I got a portrait of him that somebody drew for me right there. I look at it every time I make a beat, and I could tell he's just looking at me like, nigga, come on, man. You could do better than that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so now it's like, anything I put out, I just feel like it has to be okay with me, and I feel like he touches me in a certain way. That's why, like, with the shit with Chino XL, on God, it was IU that made that happen. You know what I'm saying? As far as the beat, because Chino, he dissed like maybe I think 15 beats before he chose that beat. And the funny shit about, and that's how I got Afro on that shit, because I gave that beat to Afro, and I was like, yo, Afro, please. He's like, oh, Chino, that's my dude. No, say no word. And then that's how that came about.
That's beautiful, yo. Yeah. Rest in peace to Granddaddy IU. Rest in peace to Chino XL as well. But yeah, I like the IU. I don't mind telling somebody I don't like a beat, but I don't want to discourage people from what, whether I think they're dope or not. I don't want to discourage them. That I feel like for whatever reason I take that personally, like internally.
He'll say your shit is whack, but he'll also be like, yo, it's the snare that's making your shit whack. Change the snare. Or the swing ain't all the way there yet. I hear what you're trying to do, but that ain't it, son. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I hear what you're trying to do, but yeah, I like that. I like that.
How did you first meet IU?
On Facebook, just chopping it up. He would post some crazy shit. And
that's crazy.
In 2014, Rob Sincere, who was his boy, was like, yo, we throwing a little something for IU in the Bronx. Why don't you come? I didn't meet him yet. All I did was talk back and forth on Facebook. So I was like, hell yeah. So I said, can I bring you some people? He's like, yeah, the more the merrier. So I brought my boys. And you always see me and my man Nez back in the days. We was always in New York. So we went up there, and I told IU that day at his party, I said, let me shoot you a video. I'll do it for free. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about nothing. If you don't like it, all I'm just taking is a little bit of your time. And I shot his video called Feeling Like Diddy, and we were friends ever since. Like, yo, he took me to some of the illest shit, man. Like, I went, he was like, one time we shot one of his videos, and he was like, yo, you want to go to Harlem? I said, hell yeah. He's like, we go to a weed party. I said, what? This before it was legal, all that stuff. Let's go. My man Nez don't drink, don't smoke. He didn't want to go. I said, we going, bro. And I wasn't driving, but he was driving. I was like, we going, man. Just trust me. So we get there, and there was like $20. IU went like this, and said, whispered in the girl's ear in the front. She went, got dude. All them came in, and yo, no lie. Soon as we walked in, they hand us bud. Boom, boom, and bags. My man, I got double doses because my man don't smoke. He just pass off. So we standing there. You know how when you stand to the party and you going through the doorway and you just stand there and survey the room and shit? Yo, me and IU were standing side by side, and I see a fucking female walking a dude with a weed tray on his back, filled with trees. He's on all fours, and on his back is a damn tray with nothing but
Yo.
bud. And she's walking him, and she's butt ass naked. I was like, "Yo, what kind of shit is this?" He said, "Yo," and this shit was in a brownstone. This shit was in a brownstone, B, for real. So I'm like, "Yo, this shit is crazy." Then they had people doing like, you know, the damn, I'm forgetting the poetry shit. They were speaking word and shit, but they were butt naked and shit. Yeah, spoken word. They were
Butt
female,
naked,
they were butt
spoken
naked.
word?
I'm like, yo, and they all smoking and chiefing in there. I'm like, yo. I said, I've been to underground, you know, broccoli parties, but this shit right here was on some other level. I was like, you and I looked at him. I said, you really do speak what you talking about. I mean, do what you talk about. Cause yo, if you listen to IU's earlier records, he was on some pimp shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I felt awkward, but I felt at home at the same time. You know what I mean? That's the first time I seen all types of trees, like exotic shit, not no dime bags in a little envelope and shit, like some crazy shit, man. And I was like, yo, I'm coming back. Anytime you come to another one, let me know. I'm coming back.
I'm pulling up. I'm pulling
Yep.
up. That's wild. Wild times.
Oh, and my man that didn't want to go, the waitresses were walking around, but they was on him. He loved it.
Yeah, I bet he did.
He was loved it. Yep.
Well, we are.
What you
down,
got for us, DNA?
We're down to the last joint. We're down to the last joint.
I'm playing my next one in full though. I got you.
Appreciate y'all doing this. DNA, what you got?
I'll let you pick. Or let me know. I got a joint called Generation Next with Denzel Porter and Chris Rivers. And then I got a official remix with Fred the Godson. Rest in peace.
Let's do that. Let's do Fred the Godson.
That's my man going down. In the club, I teach you how to stun like so many ace of spades, homie, I'm trump tight. I came in a rental Camry, nickel plated in the trunk, bam bitch. Well, I'm well guarded. Shorty started staring at me. I started. Asked about the club, said it's garbage. She starving. I asked about her brain, she said Harvard. Marvelous. Said I'm a bubble next. She know my face from the double X. MTV, straight stunting, etc. Feds magazine, know the editor. Whoever's the competitor, they can't mount to me. Your man effed up, spend time with a G. My friend said Fred, so I told her what it be. Both of them coming with me. Come on, y'all. Stand up, come on, put your hands up.
Come and have a good time.
Keeping it live, you know how we do.
Come on, y'all.
Stand up, come on, put your hands up.
Know me as young blazing light in the green, cold wild for the night when I hopped in the scene. Just a teen in the spots, no ID, with a few legends in the game, strong arm in the street. Know me as see y'all roast in the concrete. On my crow 1-2, that's crew. Been laying low, chiseled up back in my zone. Back looking like he just came home. He looked sharp. 2:30 in the morning, the liquor's flowing. By the time I break out, figure who I'ma go with. Ran into this chick I haven't seen in a while. The quiet loud one talking how she like my style. Knew it from a video shoot for D Block. Which record was it? Oh yeah, Summer Too Hot. Now I'm on the cross Bronx in my split, getting head in the whip and not crashing it.
Come on, y'all.
Stand up, come on, put your hands up.
Come and have a good time.
Keeping it live, you know how we do.
Yo, DNA, who does your cuts? That's you?
That was DJ TMB.
Okay.
And then that was Blazin, the rapper, and Jafet is at the last one. Fred the Godson, rest in peace in the beginning. they a brother from the UK, famous producer out there doing his thing, Dr. G, big up to Dr. G. He hit me up. He's like, hey, you want to, I did this song, but I would love for you to remix it. I was like, for sure. Official remix. And he sent me the things, and I just went to work on that. And I met Dr. G because we did the song together with Chris Rivers and Denzel Porter for Domingo. I did the four count beat. He did the other 4 count, and then we mended it together. I met Dr. G through there, and then we just became good friends and stuff. It's nice when producers look out for other producers and throwing verses and stuff, and it's love and stuff. So yeah, it was nice.
Dope.
That's dope. I had to get a chart up. iPad was about to die. That's why my screen went blank. I was like, let me get a charger real quick. I'll be out of luck before we get to the end. That's dope.
This song is called The Truest. It's featuring Edo G and DJ Mike Colossal on the cuts. I was already out here living in Sacramento, and I sent Edo G some beats for the project I was working on at the time. To my surprise, I didn't know he made beats. He sent me back. He's like, he sent me back. He called me up actually. He's like, yo, I recorded on a beat that I made, and at that time I didn't let nobody else produce on my joints. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, fuck it. I got a produced track by Edo G. It did well. It did real well. But all he did was send me the beat and the verse. No hook, no nothing. So I had to come up with everything else and make it a song. I did. It did well. Then again, my brother Nez was like, you should do a remix to it. Do it like the old days. And I did. I made a beat for it. And this is my biggest song to this date. Like, I got almost 300,000 streams on this song just on Spotify.
Ooh, that's fire.
So altogether, I think I got almost 1 million. And people be like, "Oh, you make money, man, nigga." Nah, I don't make no money on this shit. I think the biggest check I ever got for royalties for streaming services was $100, all at one time. It'd be 20, 30, 50 here and there. You know what I'm saying? And they pay you quarterly, so it's not like you're getting your shit every day. But I'm gonna play this whole shit. I'm on here with him, and I did the hook. Like I said, Edo G did the verse, and this is the remix. This is called The Truest.
We keep it,
Yeah.
we keep it true. We keep it true. We keep it true.
Yo, what's your mission here? I heard there's friction here. Listen here, the condition here can get you missing here. You in prison here, rocking prison gear. Some people wanna disappear, some people make you disappear. Yo, Edo, you got a verse for me? Yes, I do, and it's never nursery. Steady cursing me, face adversity, mercifully. I want the best for you. You suckers want the worst from me. Being doomer, half human. Got bars for consumers listening through computers. Start the weekend. We drop this joint on Doomer. Fuck dictators, oligarchs, and doomers. What up, baby boomers? Easy women that gave it to us. I guess they was clueless. The latest and the newest. Run right through us. It's Edo on the beat, and Doomer, he the truest.
Brother, you ain't never lie. Specialize in staying fly and getting high. Soaring through the clouds, puffing loud. Without a doubt, I'm the coolest nigga around. D-O-O-M-E-R, the superstar. Yo niggas scared, cause now I'm on the radar. Roll my weed in the finest cigars, in the illest motor cars. Me and Edo, we are the fire that you keep in your jaw. PMD, rough, rugged, and raw. We next level type shit. Y'all niggas just support. Spar with the best of them. My squad range from Cape Verdeans to Mexicans. Crazy henchmen, goons, and hoodlums. Russians to Cubans. We ruin anything that you doing. So don't get it confused, man. Two ill brothers from Massachusetts. Edo on the beat. It's doing the whiz, kid. Yeah. We are the true wiz. Another day,
another episode. Exhale the ganja smoke through our nose. We are the pros, with the illest flows. But you knew it is Springfield, Boston, Massachusetts. Edo on the beat, it's doing the whiz, kid. Best believe, we are the true is.
We keep it true.
We are the true is.
We keep it true.
We are the true is. Another day, another episode. Exhale the ganja smoke through our nose. We are the pros, with the illest flows. But you knew it is Springfield, Boston, Massachusetts. Edo on the beat, it's doing the whiz, kid. Best believe, we are the true is.
We keep it true.
We are the true is.
We keep it true.
We are the true is.
We keep it true. We keep it true. We keep it true.
Hold on, dude. You was rhyming on that joint.
Yeah, a little something. A little something.
Ed put the pressure on you. You was like, let me get my thing together.
For this album, that was the last song I was waiting on because Edo's the type of dude who, like, I shot a lot of his videos, so he just told me verses for shooting his videos, and I have to wait for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't have everything.
Yeah, so I had to wait for him, and he sent it to me, and I finally did it, and then I was like, damn, I gotta put a whole song together, and I did. So on the album, it's the original version. Then I released this separate, and then, you know what I'm saying, and this shit took off till now. Like the other day, I checked my stats for this month. It got already 10,000 streams. You know what I mean, and I dropped that almost. And I think in 2023, it's still doing it does more numbers than the last album I put out, and that did numbers. But,
that's fire, bro. That's fire.
Yeah.
Salute. Let me see. Salute. Shaheem, Killer Priest, Jizza, was it Ja Lion?
John Lyon,
John Lyon. Cannabis, Joel Ortiz, Chris Rivers, Fred the Godson, Edo G, Elder Sensei, Marquis, Chino XL, Afro, Shorty Shaw, After God, Granddaddy IU, rest in peace. Yeah. And you two gentlemen, DNA Beatz.
Thank you.
Doing the whiz, for doing the work, man. I appreciate y'all, man. It's dope. I love the stories, love the conversation. I appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Thank you for the platform.
I appreciate you for letting us do this, man. Especially with the first show. Come on, man. This is dopeness, man.
Yeah.
We had to get it started off right, man. So we'll see what we can get into after this, but we had to start it off right. This is not gonna be a weekly thing, I don't think, but whenever it's time, it'll be time. Y'all know what it is. For DNA Beatz and Doom the Wiz. I'm Source, of course. Sessions with Source. Appreciate y'all.
At Doom the Wiz everywhere. Holla.
DNA Beatz everywhere. Salute. Blessings.
And we out.